Okay, hey, we're fading back out of black. We're coming into white, right? We got
shades
Casey
of gray.
and the Moonshine
I think
Gang.
it's more shades of gray.
More.
Or a white Christmas.
Yeah.
Green.
Well, we're
Christmas.
just like the ones
I used to know.
I think we started a little too high for me.
Anyway, we got a thing here. We're going to say, how are we going to introduce this thing?
What if? No.
No, that's not a what if.
Have you ever found a hidden treasure?
What was your treasure?
What was your treasure?
Yeah. Okay. Have you
The
ever
first
hidden?
thing I ever found in my life that I thought was really cool
Yeah.
was I was out at Deep Lake, which is off of 31.
I know where it's at. I've been in that lake.
Have you?
Yeah, looking for that treasure you
I
took.
used to be, and I found a arrowhead. It was
Really?
absolutely perfect. And I have
Well, wait a
no
minute. What's a
idea.
perfect arrowhead?
I mean, it's not broke. A lot of times they're not. Sometimes you find them and they're broken too. Or
Yes, or
I mean, this was just perfect point. I mean, it was like whoever made it was a really good arrowhead maker from back in the day. And anyhow,
And
I
get
kept it for years, and now I don't have it. Well, I lost it. I lose stuff.
Oh.
But I found that, and
So you've lost a lot of treasures.
I also found a lot of gators in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my wife has a story about that lake.
I found
and a
two
gator.
arrowheads out at Horse Creek, and they were both pink. And evidently, they must have went over to salt water and found some coral to make those pink arrowheads. But those things were beautiful. And like Kenny, where in the world those two arrowheads went, I do not know. But they were beautiful.
And the other thing about a lot of people don't realize is when you find an arrowhead, you're thinking it maybe goes back 200 years. Most of them are from the paleo era.
Yeah.
And we're talking thousands of years
Way
ago.
back there.
And a lot of people find them, and they're not arrowheads; they're spearheads. If you find one that's got any size to it at all,
Yeah.
it is a spearhead. The arrowheads are actually fairly small.
Were they mostly used for hunting?
Yeah, I don't think they played games with them.
They didn't play mumbly peg with it?
No,
I bet they did. I bet
don't
those
think-
Indians
I
played
beg your
mumbly
pardon,
peg.
I don't believe so.
Huh. They were too busy surviving, right?
Yeah, and then on another time, we were searching for an escaped convict from DCI, and we kind of narrowed down the area to where he was out there close to Joshua Creek Cemetery. And we were looking all in the area, and I was in this field in my car driving around there, and this old schoolhouse was out there. And so I parked and got out of my car and went up into the old schoolhouse. I thought, well, if I'd hide, I'd try to seek some shelter. I wouldn't stand out in the open. So I thought, well, maybe the dude could be in there. So I went there and I looked around. I couldn't find anybody. But I did find an old, I didn't even know what it was. It was an old wooden stand-up cabinet-looking thing. And I thought, well, that's really cool. You could tell it was real old. It was really still all pretty much there. And so we went back to searching for the convict and found him eventually. And I went back to that place. And Luke posted a thing about that community out there the other day. He had on Facebook. He had I forgot what it was called.
Redbug?
No. Anyhow, this was the school that was in that area.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't even know that
Yeah,
was ever
Joshua Creek area.
Yeah. A lot of people don't even know that there was ever a school out there, but there was a school, and he posted a picture of the church, of the Methodist church out there. But anyhow, I go back out there, and I find out who owns that piece of property and lives in the area. And so I go back out there, and I go to him, and I said, listen, we were out there searching for a convict, and I had to go up into that old schoolhouse there, and I found an old piece of furniture out there, and I was wondering if you wanted to get rid of it and sell it. I said I'd buy it from him. He said, let me think about it. Okay. So he thought about it. He called me back. I went back out there the next day, and he says, you know what? I thought about it. And he said, I think if that thing's worth anything, it's worth $20.
Huh.
I said, yeah, I'll give you $20 for it. So I went back out there again in the truck and got the thing, and it turned out to be what they call a China safe.
Huh.
And it had, and the reason they call it a safe is because it has a keyed lock.
But it's a cupboard.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
But it had a lock on
Yeah.
it. It has this where you can look into it,
Yeah.
glass, and it was glass with
Oh, okay. Yeah.
old glass that's tempered to where you have
Yeah.
imperfections in it and everything.
I'm surprised it was still in good shape.
Well, it'd been sitting in that room. I probably hadn't moved in
Yeah.
hundreds of years or however long it'd been there. So anyhow,
And the
I go
bugs
back
didn't
out
get
and
to
I
it.
Get it. And I decided, I'm not going to try to fix this myself. There was a lady from Nocatee that used to restore old furniture and antiques and stuff like that. And so I took it to her, and her name was Ruby Crowder. And I asked her if she would, bring it back to its former glory. And she said, yeah. And she was sort of famous around in the area for, she would, like you go to not Tractor, you go to Cracker Barrel, and they have all these old antiques up like a plow or pictures. Well, she was one of these people that found stuff like that and would have people come by her house that were looking for things, and they would see what she had. So a guy comes by that house, and this is back in the 70s, and he comes by her house, and he sees my china safe that she's already working on. Before she ever finished it, he offered us $900 for that china safe.
Yeah.
This is back in
900.
This is back probably 70, late 70s.
Yeah.
Around in 78 maybe, something like that. So he offered us. So for my little $20 investment,
Yeah.
I could have made $900.
Oh, you didn't? You still have it?
No, I ended up selling it somewhere along the way.
Oh, less than
But I have
900?
a pie safe. No, so probably more than that. But I do have a pie safe now. Those are cool too.
Yeah. Why don't they call it it is a safe, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a pie safe.
Pie
because
safe.
People used to put their
China
pies
safe.
in there.
Yeah.
And they usually have a screen front so the pies
Yeah.
could sit in there and cool off.
Yeah.
And nobody would get into them. So they actually locked them up in the pie safe.
Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking about one of the greatest treasures that I ever found whenever Cena was pregnant with my son Dayton, and my oldest son Tony was with us. We went to the Keys on a trip, and we was going to just go down there, spend the day, and go snorkeling and everything. So we went to an area called Montecumbe, a key, and so Tony and I went out there snorkeling in an area, and my wife stayed up on the beach, and we got out there, and Tony went down, and he came up, and he had a dollar bill in his hand. I said, "Where'd you get that?" He said, "I found it down there on the bottom, of the bottom of the area where we're snorkeling." I said, "Wow." I said, "Well, go down and get another one." Well, he goes down. He comes up with a handful. So I said, "Let me go down there." So I go down there, and I saw a bill sticking out of the sand, and I kind of dug around, and I pulled up a stack of fives. We went down there, and Cena said, "What are y'all doing?" I said, "We're finding money out
My
here."
goodness.
So she wanted to come out there and said, "Cena, you're pregnant, and plus you got jewelry on. You don't want to get out here because of barracudas and all." So we went down. We found stacks of 20s, 10s, and a barracuda kept trying to come in there where we was. I kept chasing him out. Tony would go down, then told Tony to chase him away from us. And so we had to get out of there real quick because the tide was changing, but we made fans of all that money and took pictures of it. And it was enough for our whole trip to the Keys, down pay our gas, our food, our entertainment, and
Well,
everything.
what do you surmise caused that?
Drug money.
Drug money. Somebody threw over. But that was exciting, finding all that
How
money.
far
in
out
there.
was it?
It was only probably 50 feet.
So they tossed it off the boat because the police were coming after them?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Possible.
Oh, we're out of time. I want to find out about that drug money.
But that was exciting finding that.
man.
And so-
Well, did you see that treasure the guy found recently off of either Vero Beach or
yes.
and it was like 50 foot offshore, and I'm
Yeah.
talking a treasure find of a lifetime.
Hey, we're out of here. We got the What If coming up with this Coon Prairie Ramblers. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back and catch you later.
Adios.